Today let us discuss about stack and queues. A stack is a non-primitive linear data structure. It is an ordered list in which addition of a new data item and deletion of already existing data item is done from only one end, known as top of the stack. It is a single pointer that is the top of the stack. Stack is also called lasting first out type of list. All the deletion and insertion into stack is done from the top of the stack. The last added element will be the first to be removed from the stack. Whenever a new element is added to the top of the stack, the top value is incremented by 1. The top value is decremented when an item is removed from the stack. Now let us discuss about the two operations of stack. Push and pop operations. Push operation is the process of adding a new element to the top of the stack. If the array is full and no new element can be accommodated, it is known as stack full condition or stack overflow. Pop operation is the process of deleting an element from the top of the stack. If there is no element in the stack and the pop operation is performed, then this will result into stack underflow condition. Now let us move to the topic queues. Queue is also a linear data structure in which the first element is inserted from one end, called the rear, and the removal of the existing element from the other end, called the front. Queue is also known as first in first out list. The first element in the queue is the first to be deleted. When the queue is empty, front and rear will be -1. During the insertion process, the rear value is incremented by 1. During deletion process, the front value is incremented by 1. Double-ended queue is a type of queue in which insertion and deletion is possible from both front and rear ends. There are two types of double-ended queues: input restrictive double-ended queue and output restrictive double-ended queue. Input restrictive double-ended queue is a type of queue in which insertion operation is performed at only one end and deletion operation can be performed at both the ends. In output restrictive double-ended queue, insertion operation can be performed at both ends, but deletion operation can be performed at one end. Next is priority queue. In this type of queue, a priority is associated with the items. This priority determines the order in which they exit the queue. Highest priority items are removed first. In linear queue, we cannot add items to the front end even if there are empty cells. To overcome this, circular queue was introduced. It is the one in which the insertion of an element is done at the very first location of the queue, if the last location of the queue is full. It is possible if and only if those locations are empty. We can say that a circular queue is one in which the first element comes just after the last element. Let us stop this session for now. We will continue at the next session. Thank you.